At the beginning of the movie, we see the scene of the war taking place between Japan and Russia. In this war, soldiers from both sides, Japan and Russia, are fighting among themselves and this dangerous war. Lakhs of people have lost their lives in the war. According to one figure, 130,000 people have been killed so far, but till now this war is not stopping, after which we see Japanese soldiers who are moving forward to capture the Russian base. They must have had dangerous weapons which Japan did not have. The Russians were indiscriminately killing the Japanese soldiers with machine guns, etc. But the Japanese did not lose courage. Among those Japanese soldiers, a soldier named Sugimoto was also included, who the entire group of Russians was fighting against him, who seemed to be the bravest. Sugimoto was also called Immortal Sugimoto, because he used to survive such wars and deadly attacks, from which the chances of survival of other humans were zero. That is why the name was given to Immortal Sugimoto, i.e., Immortal Sugimoto, who can never die, and it is the same. All the people were killed in the war, but despite being so badly injured, Sugimoto is still alive. You have to admit, friends, this is dangerous. Now we see the scene after 2 years where Sugimoto has left everything and set out on his new journey. He is no longer a part of the army, but why he did this will be known further. Then Sugimoto stops at a place like that. A man appears and looking at Sugimoto in army clothes, he says, "Were you involved in the Russian war? I had heard that everyone was killed there except a bandit named Sugimoto. Are you the same, Sugimoto too?" He says, "Understand something like this." And after hearing this, the man gets totally surprised and says that if you are really him, then I want to tell you a dangerous story. If you cross those dangers, then you will get a lot of gold. If you get it, then listen. A few years ago, people of N community used to live in Hokkaido, Japan. The government took over their land, but N people did not want to let their land go out of their hands. They decided that they will form an army so that they can protect their land and village. All the villagers together collected a lot of gold for this, but a man named Tom killed all those who were carrying gold, and after killing them, Tom stole all their gold. But the government later caught Tom and interrogated him in the jail as to where he hid the gold. But even after being beaten a lot, Tom did not tell anything. After this, Tom included about 24 prisoners present in the jail in his team, and started making a map of where the gold was kept on the bodies of all the prisoners, and this map would be completed only when the tattoos of 24 people would be found among themselves. Tom had said that whoever finds the treasure will get the maximum share of the treasure. One day, when all the tattooed prisoners were being shifted to another jail, taking advantage of this opportunity, one of them, David, along with other tattooed prisoners, attacked the police and escaped from there. No one knows now. Where are those people? It is said that Tom is still in jail, but those 24 companions are still absconding. Whoever finds those 24 people can reach the gold through them. Friends, Sugimoto feels after listening to this story, that this is some false story, but then the man points his finger at Sugimoto and says, "I have told you enough. Now there is no point in your living, so I will kill you." But he does not even know how to light the gun properly, friends, due to which Sugimoto snatches the gun from him. Now seeing this, the man runs away from there out of fear to save his life, and this makes Sugimoto believe that the story was not false. The man appears dead because the bear attacked him and killed him. Then Sugimoto sees a tattoo on that man's body, that is, friends. This man was also one of those 24. Sugimoto is picking up the body of that man and taking it away from there. Then, after smelling the blood, there is a lot of fear there. A big bear comes and also attacks Sugimoto. He tries to escape from it, but the bear seemed very powerful. Then a girl named Mira comes and attacks the bear by shooting a poisonous arrow, killing him. The bear dies on the spot, and in this way the lives of Sakimot are saved. Friends, Mira belongs to the same Anu Samaj, and Mira's father was also among the people whom Tom killed and stole the gold. Mira asks Sakimot that, "After all, where are you going with this dead man? This will keep the bears coming to you." Then he shows him the tattoo made on that man and says that perhaps you should also listen to the story about gold that a man named Tom found in the village. He stole all the gold of India. He made a map of where he hid the gold and made it on the bodies of 24 people. One of them was this man. That is why I am picking up this man and taking him with me. Friends, seeing this thing, Mira becomes very sad that the gold which was lost. Because of this, her father died, and Sugimoto wants to get the same gold. And then, after seeing that man, she says to Sugimoto, "Look, this is a tattoo. It is a small part of a map. That is, by taking out the tattooed skin of 24 people and sharing it with each other." After knowing this, Sugimoto gets completely surprised as to how the skin of 24 people can be found, when there comes another bear which is about to attack them. But they free themselves from it and run away, but friends, the bear attacks them, and then a white sheep comes to save them, whose name is Raider. Actually, friends, once in childhood, Mira had saved Raider from a bear attack. Since then, he protects Mira. Whenever she gets into trouble, he immediately reaches to her help, but that bear was very strong, so even Raider could not do anything. That bear completely sucked Moto. But Sugimoto remains immortal, and as soon as the bear comes towards Sugimoto, he places the Chaco attached to his gun in front of him, and due to falling on him, he dies. Now Sugimoto explains to Mira that listen to me, join us, and together we will get that gold. That gold belongs to your father and your villagers only. If we get that gold, then it will give peace to their soul that that gold has not fallen into the hands of any bad person. Hearing this, Mira wants to support him. She agrees, but on the condition that Sugimoto will not kill anyone, to which he agrees. From here, both of them move towards the village where Sugimoto tries to find out if there is anyone there by going to the house. A person came who had tattoos on his body, but no one had seen such a person, then friends. Mira also tried to talk to some prostitutes that, have you ever done anything with a person with tattoos? That is, you became his customer, but there. He also gets disappointed, but friends, all their actions are being watched by two guys who are actually the same guys with tattoos. And here when Sugimoto and Mira are moving through the forest, then the same two guys come there, who actually came to catch Sugimoto and Mira to know why they are searching for the guy with the tattoo. But friends, both of them get trapped in the trap set by Mira to catch the animals, and then their bodies are found. But Sugimoto comes to know from the tattoo that he is one of the 24. Mira tells him that, look, we do not need to remove his tattooed skin. I know how to sketch, so I can make the sketch of his tattoo. Sugimoto agrees, but then a man named Adam comes there and shoots and kills one of the two, so friends, the one who is left, whose name is Max, is Sugimoto, and Max run away to save their lives, but all three start wondering who has come to kill them. Now seeing them running, Adam goes after them. That is why Sugimoto starts fighting with him and after the fight. During this, he comes to know that Adam is an army man, that too from the 7th Division, whose ranking in the army is very high. So why is he looking for a tattooed man, him? Adam asks something and gets completely injured after falling down the ditch. Now he tells Max that, look, if you love him, then keep doing as we say. Otherwise, we will kill you. Understand that Max also gets ready to help them. Then Max tells that among the 24 prisoners, a guy named David was included who is the most powerful. He is searching for the remaining 23 people so that he can include everyone in his team. After that, he will get the gold with their help. This is his plan. But David's real plan is that once he gets the complete map, he will kill all the remaining 23 prisoners. That is why all the 23 people are risking their lives here and there. They have escaped, and no one knows where they will be found, and whoever David finds among the 24 is luring him with gold and luring him into his team. So you should understand that getting gold is not such an easy task. On the other hand, friends, commander of the 7th Division, James gets very angry after seeing Adam in such a condition that how did Sugimoto dare to put Adam in such a condition? And friends, Adam had told James that Sugimoto is also like those tattooed guys. So James also sends the soldiers of his 7th Division to capture Sugimoto, because James also wants to get that gold himself. So the next day, all the soldiers of the 7th Division set out to find Mira and Sugimoto, and after searching for some distance, both of them get caught by them. Then, to escape from them, Sugimoto hides inside the bear's cave because Mira had told him that the safest place to escape from the bear's attack is his cave. Seeing Sugimoto going inside, the soldiers come inside the cave. One of the bullets hits the bear, and seeing this, the bear gets angry and comes out and attacks all the soldiers, taking their lives in a very disgusting manner. Now Mira brings Sugimoto to her village so that she can introduce him to her villagers. All the villagers are very happy to see Sugimoto, because for the first time Mira had brought an outsider to her village. Sugimoto is welcomed as a guest. Sugimoto also likes it very much because after a long day, he was feeling like at home. Now it is the night when Mira is sleeping. Mira's grandmother says to Sugimoto, "Son, after losing her father, Mira seemed to have forgotten to laugh. But ever since she met you, I have seen a different happiness on her face. So I want you to always keep Mira with you. Try to keep her happy. Do it because the poor girl has seen a lot of sorrow at such a young age." Sugimoto also gets sad after hearing this. But he knew that the journey of finding gold will not be so easy. And on top of that, David and his goons. Tell me, how will 7th Division survive? And these, if something happens to Mira due to all this, he will never be able to forgive himself, so he decides to leave her for her safety. Before morning, friends, he leaves the village without informing anyone. After which, next morning, when Mira does not see Sugimoto at home, she is heartbroken and thinks that first my father left, and now Sugimoto is also gone. Now, on the other hand, the captain of the 7th Division comes to James and says that, after all, you are the 7th Division. You are roaming around with so many soldiers without telling where you are. Look at how much Adam is hurt. Do you know if you do such a thing again? EI, if you send soldiers there, I will remove you from the position of commander. Now, hearing this, James gets very angry, and in anger, he pulls out the captain's finger with his teeth and says, "How dare you tell me?" After talking like this, friends, among all the soldiers who were with James, one of them, Captain, shoots and kills him. Now, on the other hand, as soon as Max goes to some prostitute, one of David's friends reaches there. That he himself is a tattooed man, he tries to catch Max there because David has given the task to his colleagues to find the remaining tattooed men. So Max sees him and tries to escape from there. But now soldiers of the 7th Division also reach there, who have come here to find those two friends. The soldiers of the 7th Division also catch a guy because they thought he was a guy with tattoos, but when James finds when he tries to check the tattoos, he does not see any because David had already replaced the tattooed man. James understands that no one else can do this work except David, because he is also after the gold, that is why. Friends, James goes out to find David so that he can kill him. After searching in the entire village, James finally finds David, who was going from there riding on a horse. Now James tries to shoot David with his gun, but the bullet touches David's cap and goes ahead, due to which he is saved, and before James can catch him, David goes far away. On the other hand, Sugimoto is eating noodles peacefully in the restaurant, but the soldiers of the 7th Division arrive and attack him directly. Sugimoto tries to fight them, but poor guy, he was alone and there were too many soldiers, so they all overpower him and finally he is caught. This was the reason. Friends, Sugimoto did not want to take Mira with him because this journey is very difficult. The people of the 7th Division take Sugimoto captive. James says, "Tell me where are the other tattooed people, I need information about all of them." Sugimoto says, "Look, my name is not Sugimoto. You seem to have picked up another guy, let me go from here." But James says, "I look blind to you. I saw you fighting with Rashan with my own eyes, I have a good offer for you. You are a very brave man, so you can be of use to me." And friends, he shows him some gold coins which belong to the Anu people. James says that this is very little of the entire treasure. Tom, if you help me find it, I will make you rich. Tell me how you liked my offer. Sugimoto says that is a lot of nonsense. You may be ready to give anything, but I will never help you. I will not do this, and after hearing this, James gets angry and locks Sugimoto in the room. Now 2 soldiers also come to Sugimoto, and they say that you are immortal Sugimoto. Today, we will torture you a lot here so that we can see that. Actually, whether you are immortal or not, then friends, they torture Sugimoto. This is a very dangerous one. Here Mira goes to Max while searching for Sugimoto and says that if you take me to Sugimoto, then I will kill you. I will also give you a share in the gold. Max agrees and says, "I saw Sugimoto being captured by the 7th Division soldiers. If we want to save her, we will have to go to their base." Mira agrees. Friends, now at night, Max applies oil on his body. Max enters the room through the window where Sugimoto was kept. Seeing this, Sugimoto is also surprised as to how he came here. Max tells him that Mira has sent him here. He knows that you must be in some trouble. That's why friends, both of them, would have fallen there again. Soldiers come, Max immediately hides, and this time as soon as those two soldiers come inside to torture Tsukimoto, and these two soldiers are brothers, then Tsukimoto snatches his own knife from one of the brothers and kills him. After some time, James comes there where he sees Tsukimoto in an injured state, because while fighting with the other brother, Sugimoto got hurt. Even his intestines had come out. Tsukimoto says, "Save me. Here, I will definitely help you," and after hearing this, James is very happy that it is great, and he tells his soldier to take Tsukimoto to the best hospital so that he can be treated quickly. The soldiers take him from there, but when James, when they look at the body of the other brother, they come to know that the intestines had come out of his body. That means friends. They come to know that Sugimoto had fooled them. Sugimoto was just making an excuse so that once he comes out of the room, that's it. Friends, if he gets a chance, he would run away from there. Similarly, two soldiers were taking Sugimoto to the hospital. He starts attacking them, then Mira also comes there, and together they eliminate all the soldiers and move ahead. And in this way, both of the friends escape from here. Now Mira hits Sugimoto and says, "Why did you leave me?" But then Sugimoto tells him that yes, I need money very much, but not for me. He tells that a few years ago my friend Toraji and my girlfriend Maria, all three of us were living very happily, but then, due to TB disease, my parents lost their lives, so the people of the village started chasing me away from the village. Even Maria's mother forbade me from meeting her, fearing that I might also get the same disease and because of me, Maria would have to die again. Whatever it may be, Maria did not want to listen to anyone. She decided to go against everyone and run away with me. But perhaps I was a fool at that time that out of anger I left Maria, saying that I was also sick. I told her to never come to meet me. After that, I never went in front of Maria. After my departure, Maria was married to Rosie, where both of them had moved forward in life but with Rashan. While protecting me in the upcoming fight, Raji got himself attacked by a grenade, due to which he was badly injured, and in his last moments he told me that he did not have enough money to get Maria's eyes treated. She had gone and promised her dying friend that you will get Maria's eyes treated and will always take care of her. Having said this, my friend Raji committed suicide. After this, I took his ashes to Raji's house, and there we were in front of Maria. Despite this, she could not see me. The thing that felt very bad for me, that day I decided that I will save a lot of money so that I can get Maria's treatment. From then on, I also left the army job. Friends, after hearing all these things, Mira became very sad. She goes and tells Sugimoto that you have a reason to stay alive, but I don't even have that. So from today onwards, I will always be with you. Now the purpose of my life will be to fulfill your purpose. Seeing this, Sugimoto also becomes very happy, and both of them go out from there to find the other tattooed people so that they can find the gold. While David and James also strengthened their preparations that they will get the gold. Just friends. Now it will be interesting to see. Who does the gold go to but man? This thing will be shown to us in the next part of the movie, and it has not even been released yet. This movie ends here with this emotional ending.